So little known fact about me, I have 6 toes on my left foot. Yeah, okay, no, that's not true. But what is true is that when I was a little kid, I had a jacked up grill, y'all. My teeth, it looked like snaggletooth and like a picket fence went through a hurricane together. I mean, it was just like, ugh, it was pretty bad. I had a gap between my teeth, and when I ate, it looked like pushing an apple through a tennis racket. It was pretty bad. So went through, had braces, all that sorts. I had oral surgery, lots of stuff when I was a kid. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for that. And so my teeth today look much better, but not to me. There's still some issues with them. I want to get them fixed. And so I went to Smith Family Dentistry, and they just opened up little Harpeth Orthodontics right here behind me. And so I decided to bite the bullet, go in, get Invisalign. But the thing with it, when I did my consultation and the technology that they showed me that's involved, they can literally design your smile. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And Dr. Smith is nice enough to let us come in, kind of document this process, to show you all about it. If you have any questions about Invisalign dentistry at all, trust me, you're gonna wanna see this. Let's go check it out. All right, now we're here with Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith, everybody, Dr. Smith. Now real quick, you've been around since what, 2015?
Yep.
Is that right?
Opened a practice in Smyrna, 2015.
2015. I know I've been coming to you for years, so thank you for that. And then this little Harpeth, the Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics, this is your newest place, right?
Yep, correct.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And then I'm just going to jump right into it, get right to the good stuff. So this is the really cool technology that I totally geeked out over that you've shown me. You can literally design somebody's smile, right? Is that how you can? I'm going to let you take over. You tell us what we're looking at. So
Yeah, so in my approach to orthodontics, we're kind of looking at a few things. Obviously, create the ideal, beautiful, long-lasting, healthy smile.
Yeah.
But also, make sure that the bite's balanced, make sure that the teeth are in a healthy place and relationship with one another. So this software is great. It's made by Invisalign, but it helps us treatment plan anything from braces to early interceptive orthodontics for small children to Invisalign for adults and children.
Yeah, and then so like with me, step one we do kind of walk us through the process. Step one, we did the X-rays and stuff, right? So we saw my, and then what was that little thing that you like scanned my mouth and it did how many pictures or something?
Yeah, that's gone are the days where we use gooey molds to mold the teeth.
Yeah.
It's an intraoral scanner that does about 6,000 photographs per second and stitches those together into a 3D model that's like accurately depicts the exact smile.
Yeah, that was super cool, by the way, when you could see it on the screen. And thank you, by the way, because those molds I remember when I was little were not fun. But yeah, just that little
Nobody
scan
misses that.
Yeah, and that was like 3 minutes. They just da 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 da, and it was done. And
yeah,
so,
and here
then we got
is.
this. So what's it? So this is the design. This is the finished what I can expect, right? And these are my teeth.
So, John, these are your teeth, correct?
That's right.
Basically kind of see the bite on both sides, some crowding, a little bit of a cross bite on the right, which adds wear and tear to the teeth. And so orthodontics, like I said, we want to get a nice aesthetic, broaden the smile, and then make sure the teeth fit together well, so there's just less wear and tear on them. They last longer.
Yeah, awesome. And if you can you show kind of like what you did? You showed me earlier off camera how you were literally designing my teeth. It was the coolest thing.
So using software, we kind of look at, this is where you are right now.
Okay.
A little bit of asymmetry on the sides, some crowding in the front.
Yeah.
Using a lot of little tools to look at. Let me find it here.
Yeah, watching you earlier, you almost look like a mathematician with all these numbers and millimeters and stuff.
These are each one of these little columns is a tooth.
Okay.
And so this is the top, and each of these movements are programmed into the aligners.
Okay.
And every aligner moves the teeth according to these specific measurements.
I got you.
So you literally are kind of just designing the ideal smile based on how people want to look and how they want their teeth to feel, and so there's a lot of options with that in terms of customization and making it look their best.
I know, I'm so excited about that. I cannot wait, y'all. I'm like a little kid over here, and it was right before Christmas. Merry Christmas to me here. So this is awesome. But yeah, and so you can also with the teeth. You said even with mine, how I had certain gaps, and you could pull down you could shave down teeth and fix the gums even, and how does that work?
Yeah, so sometimes when you line up teeth, for example, right here on the left,
Yeah.
on your right side, but
Yeah.
the left of the screen, you can see that these teeth have lined up, and there's a small gap up here by the gums because they're touching here. Can't get any closer.
Okay.
So we reshape the teeth a little bit to allow for a more aesthetic alignment, and also reduces food traps. You eat and you get like food caught in certain places. So a little bit of reshaping of the teeth helps align them better and prevent food traps, and
Gotcha.
it looks better.
Okay. So the step one was the X-ray and the scan and this part. So step two, what's after this?
Yes, basically once I program all the movements in the teeth and decide how many increments of aligners you're going to have for that. So for you, we'll probably start out with about 30 sets of aligners.
Okay.
And those are worn 1 week each.
Okay.
Every week you have a new fresh pack, pop it open, put them in. It's a gentle program movement. So, aside from braces where you put a big wire in, all the teeth have the same wire, same amount of force. It can be pretty uncomfortable sometimes, but the aligners, it's like very minimal movements in increments. So it's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
Best thing is at night, going out to have dinner with the fam, just pop them out and eat whatever you want. It's real easy to brush and floss afterward.
Nice.
So,
nice. Now, how long does the process, like my teeth, how long would my teeth take? Or maybe in some more extreme examples, about how long do people have to wear them?
Yeah, that's a good question. When you think about braces versus Invisalign, a lot of people think braces are faster, or it just depends on kind of which bite they have and where they are. But Invisalign can do everything braces do. Braces are great, especially for kids who you don't want to be worrying about, hey, where's your aligner? Go put it in.
Yeah,
or like throwing it away at school. And sometimes braces are better for that. And,
I gotcha.
for adults, braces are great as well, but aligners are pretty nice. And so, when you look at yours, it's kind of dependent on that crossbite getting fixed.
Okay.
That's kind of the rate limiting step. You're looking in probably like 12 to 18 months.
Oh, see, that's not bad at all. I wore braces for, I think, 3.5 years or something like that, so that's nothing. So, that's all. Well, also, I've heard you say, and your team here when I was here before, I heard multiple people say that this is a much gentler way. Like, it's more, not so invasive. Like, people don't mind it as much versus braces. I remember wires and how they poke you in the back and all this, and it was bleeding a lot, all that. It was horrible. They just clip
the aligners are very smooth on your teeth.
Yeah.
And like I said, the incremental movements programmed into each tooth are gentle.
I gotcha.
And so it is a very gentle way to do it, and that's good. That's healthy for the gums and the teeth and for your mouth and your well-being during the day to not have your mouth hurting.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. That was not fun. They put the thicker bracket or wire in. Next thing you know, you can't eat for 2 weeks. And so, okay, cool. So that phase. And is there a phase 3 or just?
So the next step is this is submitted to Invisalign.
Okay.
They 3D print all the aligners at once.
Okay.
Ship them to us.
Yeah.
And then we deliver them to you, usually 8 or 10 sets at a time.
Gotcha.
And then you come in every 2 to 2.5 months. We just evaluate progress, make small adjustments at certain increments, and then keep going through those 30, 35 sets.
Yeah.
And then we rescan, compare the 2 scans, see where the progress is.
Cool. Okay.
Like, this tooth is being stubborn, let's give it a little of this, and just kind of reprogram what we need to do to keep making progress.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. And so you have been gracious enough to show us this for one, but also kind of let us document the process. This is going to be pretty cool. So when we come back in, we'll see that, and we'll see how all this works, and we're just going to keep track of it. So just to show you all, because I don't know about you all, but my smile, my teeth, I was a little self-conscious about it, growing up, and now that they've shifted, I want them back, I want that. So I'm very excited about this. Thank you. And then, so if people want more information about this, can they call you, go to your website?
Our website you can schedule online, super easy. You can also call. Website is littleharpethsmiles.com.
Easy enough. I'll put that up for people.
All right. Yeah.
All right, cool. Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, and I know the Little Harpeth Smiles, this one, is you're putting the finishing touches on some science.
Yeah.
Here. It's brand new, so congrats on that.
Thank you.
So we'll get out of your way. We know you're busy. But yeah, so if y'all want any more information about any of this that you just saw, feel free to reach out if you want. We can, I'll answer any questions I can, best I can, or Dr. Smith, we can direct you to his team, and they'll take good care of you. So Appreciate your time. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
thank you, John.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So for all you watching, thank you. We'll see you on the next one.